Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to day number 2 of my road back to level 40 free-to-play. I know we kind of started off pretty light in the last video. In day 1, we only did about 10 Ultra Friends, and that was just to sort of just get things going. Today we're going to be doing the full 20 Ultra Friends right now. Anyways, though, I do have a schedule to keep up. It is actually 9:02 right now. Told everyone I would be doing this at 9 o'clock, so let's go ahead and get started. Want to make sure everyone gets their experience. So let's see, we have, who do we have first here? We got Boogeyman. Alright, it's a local. Alright, so first Ultra Friend of the night. And we do have a couple topics I will be going over as well while we go ahead and do this. And so the first one I want to go over right now is Shiny Gengar Day. That one is gonna be pretty crazy, guys. Sorta. The reason why it's not going to be as crazy as it seems is because Gengar's special move is going to be Psychic and not Shadow Ball like a lot of us had really wanted, so that is a little bit unfortunate, but it is Niantic, guys. Really, I'm not surprised, and I hope a lot of you guys aren't surprised either. Niantic hasn't really been meeting expectations lately. I mean, we have the Halloween event, and then we have this Gengar Day, which, I mean, some people may argue that it's actually pretty good, but personally, myself, I think last year's Halloween event was much better. Just waiting right now to get that experience. It's actually taking a little bit of time here, though. Strong delay tonight, guys. Strong delay. Hopefully we're able to get through everyone, though. I mean, we should be able to. Maybe I'll kind of speed this up a little bit here. Okay, so Dust Settler GT. Fantastic. That is Ultra Friend number 3 tonight. Can we get that XP drop soon? Or not? Okay, we'll have to wait. But while we wait, guys, while we wait, it's not like the events have been that bad. I think they're okay. I mean, I'm definitely not complaining about them. I just think that Niantic could be doing a little bit better here. I mean, they definitely have the capabilities to do so, and if anything, these are just missed opportunities, so it is what it is, guys. There's nothing we can really do about it, unfortunately. This is my friend Caroline. Alright, now we just gotta wait a little bit. I'll go ahead and shiny check that Drifloon right there. Any moment now, we should be getting that experience drop. There we go. Nice. Alright, so, Golden Phoenix, Ultra Friend number 4, and quick shiny check, not a shiny. Shiny check on the Pikachu, not a shiny as well. Okay, let's continue on with the Ultra Friends. Who is next on my list here? I have them all written down, so makes it a lot easier to do this right now. Angel Heart 31-3, or 313. Okay, Lake Havasu, beautiful, Ultra Friend number 5. Anyways, though, guys, like I was saying, you know, long story short, the events are good, but they're just not amazing. You know, it is what it is. I do have some questions here. That was a fast experience drop. Very nice. So while we go ahead and continue with the Ultra Friends here, let me find my next person to hit Ultra with. Hot Nitrogen, you are next on our list here. Okay, and this is South Holland from the Netherlands, so one of my regional friends. So we have a question right here. I asked you guys on Twitter if you had any questions you wanted to ask me, and I did actually get 2 responses. And we'll go ahead and do another Q&A in the next video, so if you guys do have any questions for me, whatever it is you want to ask, like, it could be anything at all, leave them down in the comments section below. It doesn't even have to be Pokemon related. Like, honestly, ask me whatever you want. I'll try and get through as many as I can. I know I kind of asked on a smaller base on Twitter, so I didn't expect a whole lot of responses, but we did get 2. Anyways, we hit Ultra Friends right there. And so the question was, what do you think about FSU ATL? And also Brandon Tan teased he's coming back and also starting a YouTube channel. Wonder what he has to say and if he's going to abandon his multiple accounts. If he has one more issue, he's permanently terminated. And this question is from Mike Riddico. I apologize if I am not saying your last name correctly. So what are my thoughts on FSU ATL? Well, I don't actually know a whole lot of the situation that's going on right now. I know he sort of quit Pokemon GO. I think that's sort of what's been going around. For whatever reason, I do not know why. I just know that he deleted all of his videos and he's moving on to bigger things. I think he's focusing on school right now, which, in all honesty, guys, good for him. You know, it's just like, I have nothing to say about that. You know, it's like, I'm going to school full-time right now, so I definitely understand the struggle. And I think more of the question is rather, you know, him being like the #1 spoofer YouTube channel, like, what does this mean as far as moving forward for, you know, Pokemon GO spoofers, or maybe just sort of like his impact on the community? It's sort of a loaded question. And so as far as my own opinion on on this. I mean, like, what do I think is going to happen? I think a lot less people are going to start playing Pokemon Go. As weird as it sounds, it's like, you know, even though he was influencing a lot of Pokemon Go players, and mainly just spoofers, right? His influence did bring a lot of people into the game. And, you know, whether or not you want to say it was for the right reasons or for the wrong reasons, that is not what I'm trying to say here. That is on you. That is your opinion. I'm just saying that I think a lot less people are going to be coming into the game. And so there is that benefit that, you know, less spoofers are going to be coming into the game, but that's not entirely true because there are so many other spoofer channels out there. His was not the only one. And I really don't think that's the last one either. You know, it's like more and more people will make YouTube channels in the future, you know, teaching people how to spoof, teaching people how to cheat. I don't think that's ever really going to change, but I mean, him in general being like the #1 spoofer YouTube channel with like, I don't even know, like, I think close to 1 million subscribers. You know, him leaving the community, I think it's going to have a really strong impact, you know, not only on spoofers, but legit players as well. So those are my thoughts on that. You know, personally, I don't really care. It's none of my business. Hold on a second. Just shout out to JKM115 right here. He's actually a follower on Twitter as well as a follower on my YouTube channel as well. So thank you, man, for the Ultra Friend bonus right there. Hope you got your experience. Our next one should actually take us to level 29. So before we go ahead and jump into the Brandon Tan question, let me go ahead and hit this right now. Level 39 free-to-play, guys. Let's go ahead and hit Ultra Friends with Punko Chunko. This is a local of mine named Jeff. Jeff, we're going to be hitting level 39 free-to-play right now. Thank you very much for this Ultra Friend bonus. Hope you were able to get the 100,000 experience. Okay, we got a delay. No worries, no worries. And there it is. Fantastic. I can already see the level 39 at the bottom of the screen right there. You guys ready for this? And boom! Level 39 free to play. Let's go, guys. That is hype right there. Okay. We are officially on the road to level 40 now. I mean, like, we're doing it, guys. We're doing it. Okay, so let's keep this going. I got 18 minutes left on the Lucky Egg. I want to make sure I get through everybody before this expires. And so now let's go ahead and move on over to the Brandon Tan question as we run through the rest of these Ultra Friends. So in regards to Brandon Tan making a YouTube channel, or sorry, not making a YouTube channel, he already has a YouTube channel. He used to do a lot of Clash of Clans videos. And so I think it's actually really good because, you know, opposed to him making money off the selling services, he can actually make money off YouTube because I'm pretty sure he has like over 200,000 subscribers. So he has a decent following, and, you know, him being the #1 Pokemon Go player, I honestly don't think he's gonna have a problem, you know, getting viewers and stuff because he is a hardcore player, guys. And so I really do think that his YouTube channel will honestly pick up because he knows what he's doing. Oh man, I accidentally clicked out of the gift right there because I do that sometimes. I was really nervous I was not going to get that notification, but we did. But yeah, Brandon Tan doing YouTube, I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. I want to see his perspective. Do I think he's going to, you know, continue using multiple accounts? I want to say he will, but he's going to keep it more low-key, but then again, I really do not know, guys. You know, for Brandon, based on, you know, some of the interviews on Trainer Tips videos and stuff like that, you know, the reason he multi-accounts is because he just gets bored playing one account, and it was a similar reason to, you know, why I used to multi-account as well. Playing one account, it's like, it is a little bit boring, to be honest, or at least, like, it can be a little bit boring. Because, I mean, especially, like, when you hit level 40, it's just like, what do you do now? And so being able to, like, multitask while playing this game, you know, whether that be playing, you know, 2 accounts at once, it just sort of, keeps you motivated, keeps you driven, and so I can understand that, but at the same time, Niantic is cracking down on all the terms of service violations. It's really hard to say. You know, do I think he should? No, definitely not. Does that mean that he still will? I really can't say. He definitely could. And, you know, like Mike was saying, you know, if one more thing happens, he's permanently terminated. Or so that's what Niantic says, right? I really can't tell, you know, how their banning system works. Obviously, in my case, my account was permanently terminated even though it said suspended. And, you know, I've actually seen people get their accounts back after 30 days. You know, sometimes even getting their accounts back and then getting permanently terminated maybe like a little bit later without having broken any terms of service. So their banning system is pretty messed up, I would say. But, you know, regardless, I think it's good that he's going to be starting a YouTube channel. I look forward to it. I hope that he abides by the terms of service and plays it safe like I'm doing, because really, you know, investing that much time, investing that much money, you really don't want to be risking anything. And so I do hope that he kind of is aware of that now. Anyways, though, let's continue on here. Moomer, you are next. This is Molly from my local Pokemon Go community. And sorry if I haven't been shouting out everybody's names. I know I kind of have a lot to do right now, and I want to make sure I get through all of these gifts. And so that is the most important thing. But let's go ahead and keep going here. We do have a couple more Ultra Friends to get through, and I do need to make sure that I get through every single one of them. Okay, we got 13 minutes left on the Lucky Egg. We should have enough time to do it, but once again, I did tell everyone 9 o'clock, so we really have about like 12 minutes left, just because of everyone else's Lucky Eggs. I want to make sure that they do get their experience on the Lucky Egg. Now, we also have another question here from King of Spooky. He says, if you could be CEO of Niantic for a whole month, what would you do or change in-game? And this is actually a really good question, so thank you for asking this. Man, it's actually a really difficult question as well. It's kind of a loaded one. So if I was CEO of Niantic, right, if I was Mr. Hanky, what would I be doing differently? Let me find our next Ultra Friend here, and then I'll go ahead and answer that. Filthy John, Philip John, you are next. Another local from my community. Okay, so if I was in Hanky's position, right, for one, I would definitely hire a better PR team, for sure. I think communication is the #1 thing in this game is honestly missing. And while Niantic does communicate time to time, they don't nearly communicate as much as they should. And so that is the first thing I would do, is that I would, set up a brand new PR team, or at least, add on to staff and just make sure that communication is the #1 thing, because I guarantee they are losing so much players from miscommunication, guys. Like, I guarantee they are losing a lot of players from that. It might not be, visibly obvious, but trust me, it is definitely happening. And so that's the first thing I would do. Additionally, what else could I do as a CEO for a month? I gotta think about that for a second. And here we go. I don't even know what Ultra Friend I'm on. But yeah, we've definitely gone past 10. We've already put a dent into level 39 free-to-play. How much are we in? 600,000. Okay, so we should have 4 Ultra Friends left, I believe. Robert JT, alright, so Robert, one of my Twitter followers, and as well as a YouTube viewer, I'm sure. Man, I really can't think of it. I honestly feel like communication, just kind of making sure that Pokemon Go has a better PR team is probably the #1 thing I would do. Because really, I feel like that just kind of leads to so many other things, so many issues that could be resolved, and just things. Oh, I guess I would try and get better staff for coding, because, Niantic's coding, or sorry, Pokemon Go's coding is awful. We have bugs and glitches left and right, and honestly, they do need a better team to do this. Or at least just have more people that are available, because honestly, running a game this big, it is not an easy task, and if you only have a certain amount of people running it, it's not going to run as effectively as it should. And so I guess, hiring better coders, maybe just more, that could be something. The original ZYZZ. Okay, let's open your gift next. This guy is from Toronto, Canada. Actually got some family out there. There's definitely a lot more things I would do as a CEO. I really can't think of it on the top of my head right now. But there's definitely a lot of things that could be different, guys. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to our next Ultra Friend while I continue to think about this. But those are some of the things I definitely would do, or at least those are the things that came to my head, and those are the biggest issues, in my opinion. I think just bug fixes, better communication, those are things that I would focus on if I was the CEO of Niantic. I would honestly get more content creators involved. I know that's something that they already are doing, so I think, that's something I would try and continue doing, because having content creators is very important for the, livelihood of the game. Was that our last one? No, we have one more. I do think we have 1 or 2 more, though, here. He's Steve. Yep. Alright, this is the last one right here. This should be number 20. That should be number 20 right there, putting us at a grand total of 1.1 million experience out of 5 million. Just waiting on that last notification here, which apparently could take some time. Anyways, though, those were the only 2 questions I got, and, okay, there we go, there's a notification. Thank you very much, and that should have been it, guys. 20 Ultra Friends in about 25 minutes. Pretty good, pretty good. 2 million experience in 25 minutes, can't complain, right? And so really that is pretty much going to do it for this video, guys. I don't really need to showcase everything else I do for the remaining 5 minutes of the Lucky Egg, but that is where we're at right now. We're at 1.1 million experience out of 5 million, 20 Ultra Friends. we can try and open a gift from somebody else. It should show that we hit the limit. Yep, there we go. Daily limit reached. Come back tomorrow for more gifts. 20, just wanted to double check. It made me a little bit nervous that I might have forgot somebody, but we should be good there. If you do have any questions for me, leave them down in the comments section below. I will try and answer a few more in the next video when we do our next Ultra Friend Spree here. Honestly, I don't know what I'm supposed to talk about. That's why I kind of wanted to, you know, answer a couple of questions. Really good questions as well from you guys on Twitter, you know, King of Spoofy and then Mike. Really appreciate those questions. They were kind of loaded ones and kind of gave me stuff to talk about during this video, because in the last video I didn't really have so much to talk about, you know, but this video I definitely felt like it went a bit smoother, so happy about that. Anyways, I'm just gonna catch a couple Pokemon, maybe just some for my research rewards. No shinies, unfortunately, in here. I wish there was a surprise shiny, but there's not. Yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for this video, though, guys. We have 2 more days until we hit level 40 free-to-play. Super excited, honestly. The road back to level 40, guys. The road back to level 40 free-to-play. We're halfway done right now. You know, tomorrow we're gonna knock out another 2 million experience, and then on Saturday we're gonna be hitting level 40 free-to-play amongst a lot of amazing trainers, a lot of friends, and so I'm really looking forward to that. We're gonna be doing it in Menchie's again, too, guys, just like where I hit level 40 free-to-play for the first time, you know, last year around November. I think it was November 26th. Yeah, that was the exact date. This time we're doing it about 1 month earlier, so kind of cool. I mean, it took me about, geez, I don't even know. I think when did I start this account? I made this account, I think, in March. And once again, this was an alt account originally. This was never intended to be my main account, but you know, everything that's happened, well, this is sort of where we're at. So 7 months. 7 months to hit level 40 free-to-play from nothing. That's pretty good, considering I wasn't really trying for the first 3 months, and then, you know, the last 4 months, well, I wouldn't even really consider it the last 4 months. I consider it more the last 3 months, because for like a month after I got my ban on my old account, I really wasn't playing Pokemon Go for a bit. It was only, I think, maybe around July, like maybe mid-July I started playing again. And so, you know, that's sort of where we're at right now, guys. I'm really excited to hit level 40 free-to-play. I know I've said that like a million times, but it's been a lot of prep, you know, to get to this point. Anyways, I think that's pretty much going to do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, feel free to hit that like button down below. As always, I'd really appreciate it. And if you'd like to see more Pokemon Go content, make sure to hit that subscribe button for future videos. And I will see you all real soon in the next one.